You know what's the best part about Team Digit? We just don't test gadgets. We actually have a lot of fun with them. And this is exactly what Krishika and I decided. Audio devices. We thought of doing something different. So Krishika gave me a challenge. She got this very unique, very different device that can actually cook everything on its own. And she brought me in. She asked me to test and taste what she cooked. So I won't take a lot of your time. Let's just get into our first segment where we are testing the Philips One Chef, your one-stop solution, one device that cooks everything for you. Let's see how my experience went with that one.
What morning is it? It is mac and cheese morning. So welcome to Digit English, and I have this amazing gadget right here with me, that is Philips One Chef. And also I have Manas to judge this gadget and of course judge my cooking skills.
It's Monday morning, it's breakfast time. We thought, why don't we use this? This might look like an air fryer to you, but this actually is a one-stop solution for all your cooking needs. It does not just air fry stuff, it boils, it steams, it makes curries
as well.
What did we make?
We made dal tadka. You can go and check it on our Hindi channel, Digit Hindi.
Yes, and today on the English channel, what are we gonna cook?
Mac and cheese.
And for that, we have everything here. I've already kept the butter with me so that Krishika doesn't get to apply it on me. There's water, there's milk that I have. What all do you have?
I have the main ingredient, that is pasta, cream, of course the spices like oregano, chili flakes, black pepper, salt, and the mastermind, cheese.
All right, but before we start cooking, let me just give you a quick brief about this device. This is the Philips One Chef. What it does is basically it has a lot of functions on the front. You can see there's an LED screen. You can skip all the processes if you're not a great cook. You just leave everything to this. It already has a lot of presets. There are 33 functions that it can perform. Makes everything starting from dal tadka to your cupcakes, pizza, pasta, mac and cheese, sambar. You can cook a bunch of things using this thing. And what we're going to test is that whether it is actually as good as a real chef. To give you an idea, now if I open this lid, what you get inside is this big pot. This is what you use to make curries.
Yes, right.
Yeah, and you can see that there's a clear mark here for the maximum and minimum amount of water or curry that you can make. And look at the size. I mean, this can make up to 6 liters of curry. So it's not just that if you are alone or if just maybe it's a small family, no. But even if you've got guests or you live in a joint family, then this can easily make stuff for 7 to 8 people.
So Manas, first we're gonna boil the pasta into the pot.
All right, let's go.
So please, you may do it.
You can help me. Yeah.
Are you excited?
I don't know. It's too early in the morning to be excited about mac and cheese, but yes.
Okay, now please add the water into it.
But I actually want to see what this thing does. Dal tadka that we made, that came out pretty fine.
Right.
Let's see if it can actually
Let's see what it makes for mac and cheese. Now, we'll close the lid.
Yeah.
So, what you have to do, press on the power button. Then we'll go onto the boil mode. And there you get a down arrow. You'll click on the down arrow and straight away go to pasta. And after pasta, we'll set the timer for 12 minutes, which is already set. And the heat should be high. And then now we're gonna start.
Basically, you're gonna boil pasta for 12 minutes on high temperature and it will just take care of everything.
So it's been 2 minutes since I started boiling the pasta. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt for the taste. Now we'll close it with the glass lid and let it boil for next 9 minutes. So the pasta is boiled. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna drain the water and continue with the rest of the process. As you can see, the pasta is nicely boiled, and now we'll continue with the rest of the process. And Manas, now please add the butter. Cheese.
How much do I put? This much?
Yeah. Okay, now please add salt.
Okay.
Now add milk.
So I'm going to add a little bit of milk for now and we'll see if we need to add more once we add pasta. We're not heating the pot right now. If you would be making this on a normal pan, you'd probably first turn on the gas, then do all of this.
Too much.
But interesting, let's see.
Now we'll add pasta.
I'll add a little more milk here because I think looking at the pasta, we need a little more milk. Is this good enough?
Yes. Now we'll add cream.
Yes.
Now we're gonna put oregano and chili flakes.
So all the seasoning will go
the
now.
Black pepper.
I'm gonna put some chili flakes. I'm gonna put some black pepper and some oregano.
Now
Put it.
But then you have to eventually eat it afterwards, Manas.
Less guilt.
So I'm gonna put a lot of cheese because I love cheese.
Oh God.
Okay, so everything is done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to press on the power button. And from here, we'll straight away click to air fryer mode. And from there, we'll come to manual setting. You have to just press the down arrow. And there you go to manual. 180 degrees Celsius we'll keep, and the timing needs to be 12 minutes. So you can click on the timer and go straight away to 12 minutes.
Okay, so shall I close the lid now?
Yes, of course.
All right. So what we've basically done is we've set this thing on the air fryer mode at 180 degrees Celsius, and we're going to air fry it for 12 minutes for our mac and cheese to be ready.
Yes. Let's start?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, so Manas, timer is off, and I think it's ready. But
you think or do you know it's ready?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Arey, last month haath khade kar diye.
I'm scared. I don't know.
You're nervous? So let's find out whether your mac and cheese is... Let's not?
I don't know.
All of this for nothing. No. I'm sure. I think we must have got at least something nice. Because at least the dal was nice. So
yeah.
I hope this is also...
Let's hope.
Nicer. Let me just open this. Looks decent, guys. Looks decent. Let me just show you. I can still see a little bit of milk at the bottom. So maybe we added a little more milk than required. The texture that you usually get with mac and cheese on the top, the cheese is nicely fried and all. So let's just take it out in the bowl and try it out.
Yes, please.
Take it.
Please record expressions.
No, not bad. Yeah, it's actually good.
See, told you.
It's actually quite good. I like this. This is nice.
Semi-certified.
I think we have done. Hey, what is it? This is about this, not you. Okay, this Philips One Chef is a certified chef. You are a good sous chef.
Sous chef.
You've been adding all the ingredients, but you've not been cooking yourself. That's the whole idea. So this
is the real champion.
Is Digit approved, Philips One Chef, Digit verified sous chef. But I really like this. I'm gonna eat a lot more of this.
I'm also gonna try it out, of course. Okay.
So guys, what I'm going to tell you is this costs rupees 20,000 in India. We tried one such AI powered cooking device on the show earlier. I was not convinced with that, but this here, and after trying this mac and cheese, I can tell you this is great value, because for anybody who doesn't know how to cook, you're not sure about the amount of water you should add, milk you should add, the cooking time, the boiling time, all of those things, this device takes care of on its own. There's still a lot of effort though, because for mac and cheese, yes, it was much easier, but let's say if you're making an Indian curry, then you still have to chop a lot of stuff, you'll have to add spices on your own. So there's still a lot of work on that side, but for something like this, I think this was excellent.
Quick.
We just didn't make mac and cheese, we also made dal tadka. We tried that as well. You can check out that video on our Hindi channel, Digit Hindi. Just go to YouTube, search for Digit Hindi, you will get that video. That was a lot of fun as well. But you let me know, what do you think about this device? Would you buy something like this, or would you rather prefer cooking on your own? While we were doing all of this back home, Yash went on a very special global assignment. He became one of the very few Indian journalists to actually access the FIFA headquarters. Yes, the home of football in Zurich, Switzerland. And that's where all the action is happening, because this year, in the next few months, we have one of the biggest football World Cups of all time happening in US, but all the technology for that is actually being developed in Zurich. And Yash got a sneak peek of what all FIFA is brewing.
So we are here in one of the most beautiful countries on the world, Switzerland, where it's not just about the beauty, it's not just about the nature, it's also about the football. I don't know if you're aware or no, but Switzerland also has the FIFA headquarters of the world. FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming up, and Lenovo has decided to partner with FIFA in order to give us the best experience possible when it comes to all the technology side of things. So I am here in the headquarters. You can just have a quick look around. I'll be taking you guys through all of the new updates that Lenovo and FIFA have created to deliver the best possible. Now, when you think of football, you think of passion, chaos, last-minute goals. But inside FIFA headquarters, the conversation sounds very different. It's about AI, data, infrastructure, and systems running at insane scale. Everywhere you look inside the facility, it's powered by Lenovo laptops, servers, Motorola devices, back-end systems, and even support for some non-Lenovo tech. Basically, they're building the digital backbone of how a modern World Cup will function. And what really stood out is that they're not just trying to add technology to the football. Instead, they're using tech to fix actual problems. One of the biggest examples of that is something every football fan has argued about at least once: offside decisions. Right now, VAR, or Video Assistant Referee, does the job, but it doesn't feel convincing. You see those weird grey robotic player models, and even if the decision is correct, it just doesn't feel right. And that's exactly the problem Valerio Rizzo is trying to solve. He's leading this entire 3D digital avatar project, and the idea is simple. Don't change the decision-making system, just change how it's shown. So instead of those generic models, what they're building are digital twins of actual players. And I'm not talking about rough approximations. These are full 3D reconstructions, body proportions, face, hair, everything. So when you see an offside replay, you're not looking at placeholders anymore. You're literally looking at the exact player in the exact moment. And suddenly, it feels real. Now the obvious question is, how do you even build something like this at this scale? The answer is very clever. Instead of massive Hollywood-style setups, Lenovo has built these compact scanning chambers with around 36 cameras. A player walks in, and within milliseconds, they're scanned. The heavy processing happens later inside the cloud, where AI reconstructs the entire model. And here's where it gets interesting. They're using something called 3D Gaussian splatting. Basically, instead of building a model like a solid object, they recreate it using millions of tiny particles, each carrying data like color, depth, and position. And when it all comes together, you get something that looks incredibly close to reality. The existing semi-automated offside technology still does all the tracking and calculations. And honestly, that's just a much smarter approach. But this partnership goes way beyond just visuals. I also got to sit down with Santiago Manso, the man who's leading this entire collaboration from Lenovo's side. And in the discussion, he told me about a bunch of other things that Lenovo will be doing differently. Referees will have body cams giving you a first-person view of the game. But obviously, human movement is shaky. So AI stabilizes the footage in real time, making it smooth enough to actually broadcast. And behind all of this, there's something even bigger: the intelligent command center, where all of the important tech experts will be seated. The system doesn't just react, it predicts the impact and responds instantly. But here's the tricky part. Fans don't want to feel like the game is becoming robotic or overly commercialized. So the challenge is impact. And Lenovo's approach is simple. Don't make AI feel like marketing. Make it useful. And if it helps fans understand the game better, engage deeper, and feel more connected, then it works. From realistic 3D avatars to real-time analytics, from immersive broadcast to intelligent operations, this is what future of football looks like. And the 2026 World Cup might be the moment where it all comes together. One thing that is for sure is that Switzerland is a very beautiful place, and second, the madness that around billions of people have for football, it's just insane. And if anybody has the love for sport, they will definitely agree that technology can definitely make it better. And if it is making better, that is what Lenovo is doing here. So we'll have a look at how technology makes its way through a lot of chaos that usually happens in FIFA World Cup. But yeah, this will be interesting to see how the first AI-enabled World Cup takes place. That was it from my side, Manas. Back to you in the studio.
Now, at this point, I want to turn into Majnu Bhai and say I'm so jealous of Yash right now because, wow, what an experience to be inside the mecca of football. What I'm going to do is take some time to recover from that, so I need a break. But on the other side, there's a lot more fun planned for you. AI this, AI that, but what difference does AI actually make in our lives? That's one question we've often asked and tried to answer on the Digit Show. Now, what Amazon is doing with AI is something very different. It's actually using conversational AI within its platform to make your buying decisions easier. And it's really working for a lot of buyers to understand how this works, to understand what sort of queries are being asked, what sort of answers being generated, how people in India are shopping. I sat down this week with the Director of Consumer Electronics at Amazon India, Zeba Khan, for a very insightful conversation Let's hear it from her. All right, the summers are here and seasons may change, but one thing that doesn't is India's need to shop. Indians absolutely love to shop. The only thing that changes is the way we shop and maybe the consumer preferences. To understand all of that, I have with me Zeba Khan, Director for Consumer Electronics at Amazon India. How are you doing, Zeba?
Great, great. And like you said, come rain, shine, summers, winters, we are here as Amazon to provide the most trusted customer destination for consumer electronics. And we are here for our customers to provide the widest selection at the best value and convenience to them.
Absolutely. We've completed the first quarter of this calendar year. Let me take it from there.
Yeah.
How was that for Amazon India? Any positives that you saw?
Yes, we had a great start to the year with our January event that we typically do. We did see some of the categories being very buoyant despite the headwinds that were being anticipated due to the memory chip shortages that were impending, etc. So we saw that our laptops and PC categories grew significantly ahead of the market projections as well. So very pleased with that performance. Similarly, we saw premium smartphones grow strongly for us. Across devices, we are seeing premium subsegments exploding. Be it the mini LED, QLED televisions, or be it the, more efficient 2-ton, 5-star kind of ACs, or double door refrigerators versus single door. So we are seeing this trend pick up, and all in all, it was a fantastic quarter for us. We're also seeing a lot of buoyancy in the customers on the AI-led device happening since last year. But for example, we've seen, AI search for devices go up by 60% year on year for us. In categories like laptops and PCs, it's almost 80% year on year. So we are seeing a very strong trend on AI-powered devices also happening at the same time.
But I mean, we know that laptops and smartphones they sell. I mean, these are like absolutely must for any sort of person. But in this first quarter, was there any product category that sort of surprised you in terms of how the numbers have picked up?
Yeah, I'd say a couple of very strong trends emerging. Like I said, even in categories like large appliances, for example, we are seeing a lot more premiumization happen. And we are seeing this happen in tier 2, tier 3 cities. So that was a very interesting trend for us to see, like washers plus dryers, more than doubling the business. We are seeing in tier of evolved modern premium devices growing much, much faster. That did surpass our expectations as well. And then, AI-powered devices was another phenomenon that we saw come in very, very strongly. And honestly, with that, we are also incidentally meeting today when we are launching our AI-powered store, for consumer electronics, because the trends we're seeing from the customers are so significant and they're looking for AI devices across consumer electronic categories. We are launching our AI for the customer. So we are not overwhelming them with very technical AI specs that a lot of people may not understand, but they are more interested in the use case and how does that feature help me do my task in a more productive way, easier way. So we are breaking it down for the customer into very simple language of AI features for each of these categories, and then giving them the 3-4 top choices within each.
You briefly mentioned about the premiumization that is happening in tier 2, tier 3 cities.
Yeah.
And you also spoke about how people are now buying more side-to-side refrigerators. What I have seen is a lot of people are now going to, we see the weather change around us, a lot of those things, or it's just that people now want those, it's a permanent shift in how people were how consumers were thinking. How do you read into that?
No, great question. Actually, because we are seeing this trend happen across subcategories, we are also reflecting and looking at the data on why is it happening, how is it happening. So a few things that we have observed, for example, is that obviously with the advent of AI, and we are also participating in helping educate the customers with many of the AI tools that we have on our marketplace. I think customers are way more informed. So one, they they understand the products. They very intimately go understand the reviews, the ratings, the features. So I think customers have also evolved. They are quite clear on what is the latest tech, and we are here to democratize it, to make it available to 100% of the PIN codes, right? So that's the first thing that's happened, just the awareness and knowledge. Second, I'd say that affordability has played a very, very big role in this premiumization, because again, affordability levers, for example, at Amazon are available to everybody, whether you're in a metro or you're sitting somewhere in a tier 2, tier 3 city, you have access to a no-cost EMI. Now, all this was not possible earlier on, right? But with e-commerce, it is possible. So I think that's the second thing that's happening. Yeah, I think third thing I'd say is that we are also in our ways helping the customer make better choices and premiumize and go for that aspiration that they want to go for and be more confident of their purchases with our AI tools. So some of them, like Rufus is one, our shopping assistant, right? That helps you, find those products that meet your needs. We have tools like View in your room. So like I was saying, if you're going for a premium AI TV, right, 55-inch, 65-inch, obviously it's a high value purchase. You want to really be sure before buying it that now earlier you won't buy it because you're not very sure how will it look in my room. Should I buy it? Is it okay to invest so much upfront? But now with the AI feature that we have, which is View in your room, where you can just scan your room and it will show you how that 55-inch. You can try different options, 55-inch, 65-inch, see how it looks. So now you're more confident, right? And you'll go for that premium purchase. So this is where AI is also fueling those premium purchases.
Give me like some more examples where you've seen like, okay, fine, we understand that, you can maybe see how the TV may fit into your room, but some unconventional or different use cases that you also didn't figure out, but now you see that people are actually using these.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I can share. So yes, Rufus, View in the room is what I shared with you. But there are many other features where AI is powering purchases and helping customers buy better. So for example, we now have something called pricing history available for all the products that are there on Amazon. Now, what that means for a premium product is, earlier maybe you were not sure, like, is this the best price that was ever there for this TV? Will it go lower? Or what was the highest price earlier? What is the range of pricing typically on this product, etc. Now, with AI, I'm giving you transparently what is the pricing of this product. So we are leaving the decision in the hands of the customer. They can go and check. Maybe this is the best price ever. So it gives them more confidence to buy. Maybe it's not. So it tells them maybe they need to wait for some time to buy. So anyhow, we are being super transparent and building that trust that when you're buying a high ASP product, we'll be super transparent on the pricing with you. Similarly for rating reviews, right? Again, high consideration products, you would ideally like to telling you those themes that are repetitively coming out in reviews, good or bad. We are transparently sharing both, that say everybody is talking about a great feature, AI will pick up and summarize and give you what the reviews, or if say a smartphone is overheating and a lot of people are talking about overheating, it will tell you that as well. So we are not there to just sell more. We are there to tell the customer what's best for them.
Educate them and let them decide.
Educate them and let them decide. So that's what we keep saying. Like, AI won't make the choice for you. It will help you make a better choice. Same thing, we have something called Lens, right? Where say I like your shoes, I like your watch or anything. I can just like scan it, and it'll, if it's there on Amazon, it'll like immediately surface it.
Thank you so much for your time, Zara. This was wonderful talking to you.
Thank you.
Let me know, are you someone who would trust AI with your buying decisions, or are you still someone who prefers taking advice from your friends, from your family? Use the hashtag #TheDigitShow, put on social media, comment on our videos, let us know what you feel about it. Next week, there's a lot more coming. Some special devices, some extra, super powerful, super crazy phones on the Digit Show waiting for you. This is Manas Tiwari, your host, signing off with the promise that next week's episode will be better, bigger and more fun than this one.